Hey guys, it's Jamie. Welcome back to the Crafting Bookworm. I thought I would do a top 10 for 2024. Okay, welcome back everyone. Welcome new subscribers. Thanks you guys for being here. I really appreciate you. So I figured I would do a top 10. Yes, my voice is still... so I thought I would do a top 10 for 2024. Now, I did not read as many books in 2024 as I normally read. I only read, I think 50 some books I think I read. I don't remember. I'll put it on the screen. So because of that, not as many 5-star reads. So this is pretty much my 5-star reads for 2024. Now I'm going to go through these books. I'm not going to give you synopsises and all of that on these books because I'd have to look them all up in my library, and I really don't want to do that right now. So, and I don't want to make the mess with books everywhere. So, this goes kind of in an order, but since they're all 5 stars, I mean, it doesn't really make sense, but they're my favorites as I saw them, all 5 stars. So, I think I'll start from from the 10 down to my very toppest book, my very favorite book for 2024. So, book number 10 is Hostage by Robert Crace. This was a recommendation from a viewer, and I finally read the book, and I really enjoyed it. It was really, really good. I'd never read Robert Crace before, so this was going to be an adventure for me. Yeah, really enjoyed that one. Number 9 is Scarred by Emily McIntyre. Her books are like Disney movies reimagined into books. So Scarred was a story about 2 princes, like in Lion King, but they're not lions, they're people, they're kings. Number 8 was Echo by Pam Munoz Ryan. Really enjoyed this one. This was a middle grade book. Really had a nice flow and nice characters, and I just picked that book up on a whim. I've had it for a while and just decided that I was going to read it. The next one we've got is Ordinary Monsters and Bringer of Dust as the duology. I believe there's going to be another book, but these are by J.M. Miro. These I read not too long ago. I think it might have been September. But fabulous. There's lots of magic and monsters, and these kids have to defeat the Man of Smoke. And it was really, really enjoyable. I really enjoyed that one. Number 6, Comfort and Joy by Kristen Hanna. I was just talking to you about this in my wrap-up. This is a book that I read back in 2017, decided to read it again this year. It was like reading a brand new book. I can't remember how much of that book that I had forgotten. I mean, it has been 7 years, so, but it's really good. So, Joy's in a plane crash in the rainforest. She meets Bobby, who is a young boy, and his father, and she's trying to get into a routine with them, and she's trying to figure things out, and that's pretty much the story. There was a huge plot twist in this book that I did not remember, and yeah, it's a must-read by Kristen Hanna. Okay, coming in at number 5 is The Games Gods Play by Abigail Owen. This is another book that I just recently read. I have book 2 on pre-order that's coming out in September, so it is a pretty long wait for that one. And in this book, we got Lyra, or Lyra, however you say her name. She gets put into this competition, and Hades is her god. He chose her for these competitions. Each of the gods choose a mortal to compete, and he chose Lyra, and whoever wins, that god becomes the god of Olympus, is pretty much the story. It was really, really good. I really enjoyed that. Okay, I'm sorry these are short, you guys, but I'm trying to get through this. Coming in at number 4, Once Upon a Broken Heart. That whole series, again, by Stephanie Garber. This is about Jax, the Prince of Hearts. And he does make an appearance in the Caravel series, but in this trilogy, it's all about him. So, really enjoyed it. Loved him as a villain. I think Miss Garber did a fantastic job on his character. Coming at number 3 is Part of Your World, by the whole series, again, by Abby Jimenez. If you like romance, good, wholesome romance, then Abby Jimenez is really the person that's going to give you that, because she just writes her characters really good, and she doesn't have to add all the to-do, with the relationship, with all the tidbits and information we don't need to know about. So yeah, very wholesome reading. Loved her characters. The way they meet and interact with one another is fantastic. So all 3 of those. Coming at number 2, A Court of Silver Flames. This was the final book of the ACOTAR series by Sarah J. Maas, but what I hear is there's going to be another one. But really loved this book. I loved the whole ACOTAR series. Maybe not as much as I liked as I liked Throne of Glass, but this one was really a great ending, if it's an ending, but I think there's another one. And then my number 1 book is Genesis by Chris Carter. You guys, if you've been watching me, you know that I absolutely love Chris Carter. He is a mystery thriller writer, and his it's the Robert Hunter thriller series, and I just love Robert Hunter's character. And each one of these books, I don't know if there's any more. I just know 12 was the last one, and it came out last year, and I finally got to it this year. Probably within the second week of the year. But he just writes such great thrillers, like your adrenaline is pumping and you're right in the action. You're right there seeing everything Robert Hunter is seeing when he's investigating. Just amazing. I've said this a million times. If there is more books to this, I will not tire of the series, I'm sure, because absolutely love Chris Carter's writing. So those were my top 10 books of 2024. I am looking forward to a whole new year, 2025, of great reading. I've already talked to my family. We're going to do lots of buddy reads and stuff like that. And I have a video out of the must-reads of 2025. If you haven't seen that, I can link to that down below so you guys can click on that and see that video. Those will be the very first books that I am going to read in 2025. And I'm going to try my best to get my A through Z challenge completed in 2025. So, I think that's it, you guys. If you've read any of these books that I talked about today, let me know down in the comments below. We can have a little chit-chat about it. I hope everybody had a fabulous Christmas and you have a fantastic New Year's. Thanks for staying tuned, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.